EPA, FDA, political leaders, where have you been? How did you miss this? That now we have an entire country that could potentially be in peril from this forever chemical that's destroyed your land, destroyed our farming, destroyed our water, and destroyed public health and welfare. Wow. Kudos. Good job.
That is activist Erin Brockovich in our Emmy-nominated and Edward R. Murrow Award-winning special investigation, Growing Broke, Forever Chemicals in America's Heartland. A look at why these chemicals tied with cancer are being spread onto American farmland across the country. That's on the other side of the break. 1 year ago, a special aired that certainly will always be with me. So many of you watching right here on our air, 500,000 of you online. There's a 97% chance so-called forever chemicals are in your blood right now, and you may have no idea. I spoke exclusively with activist Erin Brockovich about these forever chemicals. NewsNation exposing what chemical companies knew and didn't tell us, how nearly 70 million acres of cropland were contaminated, farmers destroyed by this, euthanizing their animals, dumping thousands of gallons of contaminated milk down the drain. Well, chemical companies have made billions of dollars off of forever chemical products. They're all around us. And our fast food wrappers, our takeout boxes, makeup and clothing, couches and carpets, our nonstick pans. But forever chemicals are also linked with cancer and serious health issues. Well, we exposed how in all 50 states we've been spreading treated human sewage called sludge on our precious farmland. The sludge can be contaminated with forever chemicals, but the EPA has never and still does not require it to be tested for forever chemicals before it's put directly on fields. This is still happening right now in 48 states as we speak. I spoke with 3 farmers about how their livelihoods have been ruined. Here's a portion of the NewsNation exclusive Growing Broke, Forever Chemicals in America's Heartland. In the warm barn,
What's the matter, Piccalilli?
they wait to be milked.
Yes, I see you, BB-8.
With names like Moonbeam, Blue, and Storm Chaser, he knows them by heart.
There's no phoniness about them. You know exactly where you stand. And they're all different. I mean, their personalities are all completely different.
Yes, I see you.
Every day he takes care of them.
Come on, honey, you're almost there.
And in exchange, this. What he calls liquid gold. His family has been here since 1914, and for more than a century, the high-quality milk and cream has gone to market. Now every drop goes down the drain.
I told a lot of people that you either laugh or cry, and I ran out of tears a long time ago.
Fred Stone's milk is contaminated, heavily tainted with chemicals linked with cancer.
There's nothing left. At some point in time, hopefully not tomorrow, I'm going to have to tell my father and my grandfather what happened to the dairy farm that they entrusted me with. And that's the part that keeps me up at night.
He now finds himself on a growing list of American farmers.
There's so much sadness and anger.
This has broken our hearts and crushed our spirit. And I don't know if we'll ever get that back.
Told their farms are shot through with chemicals linked with liver damage, damage to fertility, thyroid issues, and cancer.
All of this land has been poisoned, water contaminated, all of these people touched by this.
Advocate Erin Brockovich ready to take on this fight.
EPA, FDA, political leaders, where have you been? How did you miss this? That now we have an entire country that could potentially be in peril from this forever chemical that's destroyed your land, destroyed our farming, destroyed our water, and destroyed public health and welfare. Wow. Kudos. Good job.
Called forever chemicals because they are nearly impossible to destroy. Prime soil, crops, milk tainted in the heartland, leaving many farmers on the brink of ruin.
Suicide among dairy farmers and farmers in general is incredibly high because a lot of these farms, a third, fourth, and fifth generation, you are going to be the person to lose it. Your great-great-great-grandfather cleared the land, and you are going to be the person to have a bankruptcy auction because you can't hold on to the land.
This is the story of how their farmland was destroyed right out from under them.
Greed, money.
We'll take you to ground zero of where it all began. You never wanted to be an activist.
I just wanted to milk our cows and be left the hell alone.
And show you how far back the paper trail goes.
When they had the choice of do we go public with this or do we sweep it under the rug, they chose the rug.
And with these chemicals now impacting 97% of Americans, according to the CDC, what you and your family need to know.
I am glad NewsNation is looking into this problem. All of us, the entire country, will deal with the fallout. Wow.
Make it right. Don't do this to anyone else.
And you can watch that full documentary, Growing Broke, right now on NewsNation's YouTube page. And 1 year later, a lot has happened. Growing Broke was nominated for an Emmy. It won an Edward R. Murrow Award. But more importantly, we've been tracking the nationwide changes when it comes to forever chemicals. Many of them are alarming. The EPA has decided to roll back some of its forever chemical standards in our drinking water. And just recently, the EPA also approved new pesticides that contain forever chemicals that can be sprayed on everything from our broccoli to our lettuce. Well, this spans the right and the left. In California, Governor Gavin Newsom just vetoed a bill that would have banned forever chemicals in cookware in the state. For a comprehensive look at where we stand 1 year later, we want to welcome back Scott Faber. He's the Senior Vice President of Government Affairs for the Environmental Working Group. Scott, thank you so much for making the time tonight. And first question for you, your thoughts 1 year after Growing Broke aired.
Well, we're worse off today, despite all of your great journalism, Natasha, than we were a year ago, because not only have we done nothing to limit the use of sludge that's contaminated with PFAS on our farm fields, we've made the problem worse by giving the green light to pesticides that are made with PFAS as an ingredient that are also now being sprayed on our farm fields. So while we all want our farmers to be successful, while we all want them to be get all the help we can, we're actually making it harder for them by, usually without their knowledge, giving them this new tool that will actually make things much worse.
Yeah, there's so much to talk about. Let's start with drinking water. I know the EWG now says more than 172 million Americans, more than half of the population, are at risk of drinking PFAS-contaminated tap water. We see the EPA rolling back limits that they had put in place. What is the future here? Who will be responsible for filtering out this water in our tap? How much will that cost? Who will be paying for it?
Well, unfortunately, it won't be the millionaires and billionaires who made billions of dollars selling toxic forever chemicals and putting them in our clothing, our carpets, our cosmetics, and our everyday products, and ultimately in our tap water. They're the ones who won't be paying to remove it from our tap water. It'll be all of us. We'll all be paying for it in our monthly water bills. The good news is that there's off-the-shelf technology that our water utilities can deploy. The good news is it won't increase the cost of our drinking water because that cost will be spread across so many ratepayers. But we shouldn't have to pay. It shouldn't be our job. It should be the polluters who are paying for the cost of getting these toxic forever chemicals out of our tap water.
Right, and right now those standards are not in place that would trigger that filtration to happen. We want to point that out. We also, of course, in Growing Broke, talked about the sludge that you were just alluding to being spread on farm fields. Your analysis with the EWG says nearly 70 million acres of U.S. farmland could be contaminated already with PFAS from this sewage sludge. We see the EPA recently approving those pesticides that have forever chemicals in them. Are you concerned that this will only worsen the contamination?
It's just given that so many of us have high levels of PFAS in our blood already, that so many of us have levels of PFAS in our blood that are so high that doctors recommend that we should be getting tested for kidney cancer and testicular cancer. It seems absurd that we're bringing new pesticides into commerce that have PFAS as an ingredient that will be sprayed on our food, when we know that it's our food as well as our water that is a major source of contamination. So why, and I'll just add, Natasha, at the same time that we're weakening standards for PFAS in our tap water, we're not setting any standards for how much PFAS can be in our food. Other countries are taking steps to put limits on how much PFAS can be in our food. We're doing nothing. Secretary Kennedy and his team tomorrow could say, we're going to set levels for how much PFAS can be in our food. So far, he's chosen not to act.
Yeah, and I had my blood tested on camera for this documentary, and I've been so careful. I've tried so hard, and still I'm in that category where I need to be monitored for these very serious health issues. It's scary. Let's talk about why. That's the big question, the revolving door. Are our government agencies stacked with former industry lobbyists, and how does this affect the policies that we're seeing?
Well, I think that's what's so frustrating. So many people were hopeful that this administration, especially because of the promises that were made by Secretary Kennedy, would not put the industry lobbyists in charge. In fact, it's exactly the opposite is what's happened. The people who are running the parts of EPA that to decide which chemicals get approved, which pesticides get approved, all formally lobbied for the chemical companies who make these pesticides, who make these toxic chemicals. So no surprise that they're taking actions that are making us less safe, not safer.
We're seeing this on the left as well. This year, Governor Gavin Newsom had the opportunity to greenlight this law that would have banned forever chemicals in cookware. He vetoed it. Was there lobbyist pressure there as well?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, the folks who represent companies that make PFAS or companies that add PFAS to pans persuaded the governor that there weren't safer alternatives and cheaper alternatives. In fact, the opposite's true. You can go to the store today and buy a pan that works just as well as your PFAS pan and doesn't cost any more. In fact, it might cost less. So fortunately, other states have taken action to ban PFAS from our pans and our cookware. California and other states have taken action to ban PFAS from everything from our carpets to our cosmetics to our clothing to our food packaging. So while the federal government is greenlighting more chemicals, more PFAS in our pesticides and not taking action to reduce the amount of PFAS in our sludge, states are really leading the way. States have passed now dozens of laws that will get PFAS out of these everyday products. And when one state, especially a big state like California or New York or Minnesota, passes one of these laws, it benefits everyone.
It's so interesting. And, you know, to that end, we will say Governor Newsom has said he thought it came down to affordability, that he was worried that people wouldn't be able to afford the non-PFAS cookware. But you're so right. It really is coming down to the states. And I think that's one of the messages of the documentary, that you can call, you can pressure your state, your representatives to make changes where you live, even if the federal government is failing to do so. Scott Faber, I always wish we had more time. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Natasha.
And again, for our viewers, you can watch NewsNation's Murrow-Winning and Emmy-nominated investigation right now on NewsNation's YouTube page.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.